Billy the Dog by Ben McKinney. One day there was a dog named Billy that lived with an older couple since he was a pup. As Billy grew up, he found he had a love for kids, but his master was older and they never played with Billy. So one day Billy was sitting by the window watching kids play outside. Being a dog, he cried and cried to go outside. His master opened the door and told him to shut up and kicked him outside. Billy told himself that he would leave home for good. Billy ran to go and play in the field with the kids. Around the street, he meets a kid named Jimmy. Jimmy and Billy built a relationship. Jimmy would play fetch with Billy for hours. They were good friends, so Jimmy took Billy in. Billy got homesick and decided to leave home. While Jimmy was at school, Billy made up his mind that was what he was going to do. He took off one Sunday morning with a cool morning breeze blowing in his face. He went through a meadow and then across the creek and went up a hill. The sun started beating down on him, so he decided to lie next to an old willow tree and take a nap. He woke only to hear a sizz, 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 and he saw something moving in the weeds. It was a snake. Billy cowered down and didn't move a muscle, but the sun was starting to set on the horizon. Before he knew it, it was dark and Billy didn't know where he was going. Billy stayed by the tree, scared as you can be, when he saw a glowing eye in the dark. As it drew near to him, Billy started to shiver and whimper. As this thing came out of the shadows of the dark, he realized it was a coyote. The coyote pounced at poor Billy, but the coyote realized that Billy looked like one of her own cubs, so she took Billy in. As 4 years passed by, Billy was taught everything there was to know about living in the wild. He thought he was a coyote, just like the rest of the pack. One day, Billy and his coyote friends were out hunting for any animal they could find. He went down a hill, through a creek, and stepped out into the beautiful meadow. As they looked up, the pack spotted some sheep in the field. This was Billy's time to shine, to get a sheep for dinner. Billy crept and stopped to listen, and then he made his move. Soon as he did, the wind was knocked out of him. It was a young man with a slingshot in his hand. Billy's days were numbered, but the man said, "Come here, Billy, it's me, Jimmy," and Billy jumped into Billy's arms. Meet the author, Ben Thomas McKinney, born on March 13, 1996 in Shelbyville, Kentucky. He is 16 years old and he attends Cornerstone Christian Academy, where he plays sports and many other things. He likes writing stories but never thought about writing a story in English until in Spanish and computer class he was given the opportunity to publish and write a story in English and in Spanish.